Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nokuthula Chonco and this is the channel where we're about all things development. So today I'm bringing you 21 job sites that you can consider for your job search in 2021. I'm going to put them in order. I'm going to talk about them in order of favorites from the ones that I've personally used, why I recommend them. Then I'll eventually just end with yes, some of the sites I'm aware of but have never tried, and I will give you some of my comments why I've never tried some of them, and yeah, some feedback from people I know who have used the different sites. So starting at number one of my favorite sites, and this is not necessarily, this is more for the young person or for the junior professional based just on the roles I've seen on their site, and this is Giraffe Jobs. Why I love Giraffe Jobs is, one, it is easy to apply on the site. The information is current, it's relevant, you can apply on your phone, and they also provide some career tips and information for whether it's about personal branding or applying, putting together your CV, and their information is, you can read it in under 5 minutes or so. I absolutely love the site and I would recommend it for anybody who is currently on the job market and is unemployed. You will not regret it. The next site is also more still geared at young people. It's called Careers Portal. Some of the bursaries that I've interviewed, I had found them there. Not interviewed, some of the bursaries I had advertised on my Instagram are from this channel, are from this site, and this site is called Careers Portal. Why I love this portal: it is crisp, it is clean, it's not clustered with adverts, and it just gives you what you need. Like it is, and the information there is quite current. It's well updated. There's also government jobs. Well, I just thought I would put it there. So yeah, so the verdict is still out on this one. I have not personally been successful in applying for any through the government jobs, any of the government jobs placements, but I do know some people who've had success. So yes, you may try it. Everything I'm talking about, I am linking all the links down below so you can be able to check out the sites yourself. The next site that I have also personally used, especially in my early career, and I have no regrets about this, is of course PNet. What I love about it, from back in the day, from being a call center agent, it helped me, and even where I am right now in my career, you know, it helped me find my first corporate job in Johannesburg. I'd applied through PNet. I've enjoyed the site. It's easy, it's clean, it's not complicated. Then the next site I want to talk about is Career Junction. Personally, I do like Career Junction. I just have one personal what, how do I say it, almost objection, or I'm a bit challenged when quite often there's the expectation that you put your current salary, and I don't mind putting a range of where my salary is, but putting my exact salary, I have a bit of an issue with that, because the employer, they will not show you, not all the employers will show you their hand. So why should I show you my hand? But I absolutely love the site. I absolutely recommend it. I just have that small gripe with it. Another site is Executive Placements, and this video is not promoted or sponsored by Executive Placements, but hey. So this is from a friend, so someone I know who had applied through Executive Placements that was successful, and also they just found the service quite excellent, and also their jobs they generally advertise jobs as it says Executive Placements, not necessarily for executive roles, but it is like, I think the average role that they would advertise for is roles that pay about 500,000 per annum. So I think it's quite reasonable. And okay, this is not cast in stone, it's just my observation. And then the next site at number 7, there is a site I discovered called Recruit My Mom. When I saw this site, I had a good laugh, but exactly as it says, this site generally advertises remote jobs. It advertises flexible working hours. There are some permanent working hours where you're expected in the office. I don't know why they advertise here, but yes. So it is that site that is mostly dedicated to individuals who require a little bit more flexibility than your traditional 8 to 5. A number of the roles I noted were, in the creative space or in the personal assistant or virtual assistant space. So please do check out Recruit My Mom. I don't think you'll regret it. And then there is obviously, one of the biggest social platforms, and that is LinkedIn. If you are not on LinkedIn, please do get on LinkedIn. If you have any questions, I plan to do some videos in the future. Let me know what you would like me to talk about on LinkedIn. But I absolutely love applying with LinkedIn. One, if your LinkedIn profile is excellent, most employers would actually allow you to apply with your LinkedIn. But the nice thing also with LinkedIn, people can start recommending you, and you are able to put their recommendations there. And it is one of the best sites. I personally have been headhunted through LinkedIn, but we are yet to see an offer. But yes. And then the next site I wanted to talk about is CareerJet. Again, I've used it I've used the site for possibly the past 7-8 years. And I also find it user-friendly. The filters work. I like the fact that it remembers your search. And it also has automated job indexing. So yes, I would recommend, do check out CareerJet. And I think it's also, after CareerJet, there's also Simply Hired. It's also, once again, I'd also recommend it. It's a user-friendly site, and generally I think the sites, the sites I'm mentioning, what you will find, a lot of them do share jobs, or I take it, I don't even know, but I take it they pull from, depending on how recruiters post. But and then the other site I want to recommend, and this is an international site, that is Glassdoor. I absolutely love Glassdoor, one, because it also gives you an insider information, an insider view. So sometimes you'd find employees who have left the organization do give their comments, or even those that are working inside. It also provides you with some kind of median or average around salaries for a particular role. Some for certain companies who do give an indication what they pay for certain roles. So I find this an absolutely, one of the more efficient sites for the job seeker as well. Because, some of us, tell me if this is you went to an interview, the interview was brilliant. And when you got to the company, what was sold to you by the employer is not what you arrived at. And I think Glassdoor helps to fix this problem, or to somewhat address this challenge, because the truth is, then you find yourself, you've already resigned at your old job, you're at this new job, and no, it is not what they sold you. In my language, we would say utinge ingulube esageni. I can't think of an English equivalent for now. And then the other site is Careers24. I love it. It has roles across different sectors. I've used it myself. It's okay. I have not had any success, but I have used it. And there's also Indeed, my current job where I am working now. I actually got the job through Indeed. So yay, and I'm still at this company for 5.5 years. So they did something right. I'm grateful for Indeed. And then there is another site that specializes only for individuals in the hospitality space, and it's Hospitality Placements. And it just focuses solely on that sector. I love it because it is focused. You know what you're applying for, you know what you're getting. And I'm hoping actually we have more sites, in years to come that are dedicated to specific sectors. I think that would really help. Anyway, and then the other site I absolutely loved, and the reason I love the site is because it has no job scams all the jobs are verified. So if you apply through the site, you do not have to worry about being scammed. And we'll talk about job scams in the future on this channel. Tell me, have you ever had any experience, or do you know anyone who's experienced some kind of scamming? Drop me a comment below, and yeah, let's continue the conversation. And then the last couple of sites, these are sites I have not personally used, but I just got feedback from different people who have used them. So that is Jobmail, Jobvine, Best Jobs, yeah. And for me, the sites that I just mentioned, now one of the reasons I've never used them, there's just something, when I look at it, it does not promise me. I don't know, I find it almost reminds me of the classified field, but I think it does work. And there's also Biz Community, but the challenge I've had with the jobs advertised on Biz Community is that they're quite limited, so I'm not even too sure how that works. And we also have Total Jobs. They're also an international site. When I checked out the site, one thing I did really like about it was their career advice section. Like, do visit it, if for nothing else, just for their career advice, not necessarily just for the job search. The same with the next two sites. There's Job Nexus and Job Leads. So with Job Nexus, I was testing it, then halfway I got a bit challenged towards the end, where there was a section where it talked about a small fee of a minimum 1,249. Okay, and it might be small to somebody, it's not small to me, but either way. And basically what they assure you, is that they will match you with the right headhunters. I think if I remember correctly, it talked about connecting you with up to 70 headhunters. So they'll look at your CV, your skill set, and then plug you in. So save you the job of trying to apply with every recruiter, etc. So I guess to some degree, if they really do provide the service and it really does work, then yeah, the 1,249 Rand is worth it. But there's also another site, which is Job Leads, that I spoke to about now. There's somebody in my personal life who they seem to have similar principles to Job Nexus. She paid the money, the person paid the money, or he paid the money, and yeah, and I think let's just give this headhunter a hypothetical name, Richard, and let's say Richard is yet to call many months down the line. So yeah, so I would say probably use it, but don't use the headhunting functionality unless you do have the money to risk and you are able to take that risk. Yeah, so are there any job sites that you know of that I've not mentioned? Please comment down below. Let us share this information also with others. And yeah, all the best with your job search. Any questions, I'm available. Please comment, like, and subscribe. I look forward to seeing you next video. Bye. Ndiyabulela.